All right, I was called because one of the clients here has a complaint of mice, and the complaint was that they're being overrun to the point so bad that it's unlivable, and concerned for others. We're not finding any mouse droppings on the counter. That's good. I will say, not to take defense for the mice, that this is the time of year that mice seek to come in houses. And I've been in multi-million-dollar houses that have mice. Well, that's nice. Good. So I'm just looking around. It seems fairly clean. I'm seeing more mouse traps than I am mice, which is good. You would think you'd have one in there somewhere. Did see some droppings. Gotta be honest, I'm not far from here, and I got the same thing happening. Seems fairly clean. Although I did notice that, and this, which again, not to blame anyone, but that's a sign of not cleaning. And if you think you have a mice issue, you have to clean. And if they were horrid, you would find droppings everywhere. I mean, if you're really overrun. I'm not saying that for or against anything, but just from my own personal experience and from looking at, I've lost count looking at how many people's homes who complain about a pest issue. So I always start in the kitchen. I looked in the bathroom. Bathroom's clean. And what I'm looking for, if this is so overrun, I'm looking at where's near food and water. I should find droppings. I'm not seeing it. And again, not saying there's one little dropping. Something's been in there. So I couldn't take a position either way. Again, just to observe. Again, there's the handles. Here's the crack along here. Here's the crack along here. See this kind of stuff here? If you believe you have a mouse problem, clean that. Take some Clorox solution and make sure there's nothing, because a mouse will sit there, like that little bit of food under there. If you could get up here, he'll sit there and lick it all day. We got a fan. The wall seems to be clean. Seems like the fan's in use. That's good. Also, I look up high in the cabinets where there's just dishes up here. No food. Up, here's your food. Places like this, mice don't like spices too much. They want food. But again, I'm not finding it up this high. They would have to climb up that high, of course. So, that's the little inspection. We're going to ramp up and get more aggressive with the baits. I've seen there's a lot of baits in here. May or may not have been placed properly. But we will ramp that up. Again, here's another example. That's food on the wall. And again, I'm not saying anything to And I'm seeing some food on the floor here. I'm not saying anything to or against, but when you get a mouse problem, and the way this one was described, it was pretty rampant. So bad they're ready to move out. And I'm not seeing any droppings behind stuff, which is where the mouse usually moves along the wall. In the living spaces where I looked, I don't see any signs of food or mouse droppings out here, which is a good thing, which means if you have a mouse problem, don't eat anywhere except the kitchen. Again, we're just talking about if you have a mouse problem and you feel you have a crazy mouse problem. Confine your eating, confine the food to only the kitchen, and then you clean up afterward. This way you give the mouse no choice but to go only where you eat. If you're here in any other space except the kitchen, for example, and you're sitting there munching on sandwiches and crackers and snacks, don't forget, every time you munch on those foods, you drop crumbs. A crumb to a mouse is like a royal feeding. They're so small, you imagine one little crumb cracker means to them. It's like having a sandwich to a human. So those are the things I'll say. Again, we're going to ramp up the traps. This is the bathroom, another place that they'll go because there's moisture. And again, I'm not seeing great signs. When I had it in my house, I'll tell you, when there was a plethora of it, you would find droppings everywhere, not only the kitchen. All right, we'll just take note of this and make sure that we ramp up on the baits. See ya.